Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Exciting day, more or less. Okay, we're still in the overall correction, but we saw quite a strong reaction after yesterday's sell-off. Basically, all the losses resulted from the sell-off yesterday due to bad news around the SEC and Binance and Coinbase. They've all been bought up again. And I often say that if we are in a wave two, which we probably still are, but sort of towards the end of a wave two, you get basically all these bearish news. That was the case in March already, when we were down here around the 10th of March, when all these news about the collapsing banks came around and everybody said, oh, we can't go up anymore. New bear market is coming, or bear market continues, new bear market lows are coming. But I also said back then that typically when all these bad news hit, and then essentially the market doesn't react in a bearish way anymore to bearish news, that's typically when a low is in. But before we carry on, let's first take a look at what our sponsor Chartprime has to offer. Chartprime is a service that provides specific and exclusive TradingView indicators. They've recently updated their website and consolidated their most popular features into 3 new indicators, all designed to enhance your trading journey. First up is the Market Oracle Pro. This tool, designed for precision, provides enhanced entry and exit signals along with 3 metrics aimed at deciphering market trends and optimizing your settings. Next, we have the Market Dynamics Pro. This unique tool merges Chartprime's smart money concepts into a dynamic order blocks algorithm, striving to provide a more accurate representation of volume. Lastly, the Prime Oscillators Pro. This trend-based oscillator offers a variety of market insights, including entry and exit points, overbought and oversold conditions, and potential reversal areas. That's a brief overview of what's new from Chartprime. Stay tuned for more updates, and if you'd like to sign up with them, just follow the link in the description that offers you a discount. Now, we had a similar situation today. Now, I'm not suggesting yet the low is in because I cannot really confirm it yet. But it's of course possible. I had a comment in the previous video that asked, why do I not consider the low could be in? The low could be, and I've said that many times actually, especially because Bitcoin has reached this larger trend reversal area now for, I don't know, the 3rd time. And essentially what we wanted to see all the time is price make a low below that 12th of May low. So by Bitcoin doing that, right, while Bitcoin did that, that could have completed this correction. Now, it still looks incomplete to me, which doesn't mean it couldn't be complete, right? It could be certainly complete, but as I always said, I cannot really give confirmation until we have a 5-wave move to the upside and a 3-wave move to the downside. And the problem with this sort of spike is that it has a very, very limited structure. So it's really, really difficult to say, has a low been made? What we need to see is if we rally now, right, and in a first pullback see a nice 3-wave structure and we hold a higher low, then I could suggest that the low maybe is in, right? But before that, I cannot confirm it. Okay, I cannot confirm it, which doesn't mean, again, I said that so many times, I wish that will sink in at some point into everybody. This is analysis, yeah? Analysis and trading are 2 different things. You don't need to wait for confirmation to make a trade, right? So if I tell you I cannot confirm yet that the low is in, that doesn't mean the low couldn't be in. And it doesn't mean you have to wait for my confirmation to make a trade. That is complete nonsense. For example, it could be for a trader the right decision to enter a short trade when the primary expectation is, for example, to the upside. It could be the right thing to do for a trader to go long when the primary expectation is still another low. So there, for example, I did explain it in the previous video. I did buy it down here today around 25.9K. Yeah, similar price range where I bought on the 12th of May already. Channel members know when I buy, I always announce that. And I did that because we entered a larger support area. I like the idea of scaling in. Yeah. I don't like the idea of chasing, so I rarely chase any moves because I'm typically already positioned. But of course, I observe very closely my risk management, money management, position sizing when I scale in while the price is still going lower. It's just tactic, because I know from years of experience, I know that cryptos turn around all the time. They turn around all the time at an instant. And because we reached support down here and were oversold on the 4-hour chart, yeah. But that doesn't mean I could confirm to you down here that a low is in, you know. I said to you, there's an important support level. We've hit the lower boundary of our trend channel, the 50% retracement. Been talking about that for weeks for that level, yeah. Originally, I actually said this is sort of where I at least would like the price to go to, and it did get there. Ideally, I would like to see still a bit lower. But, you know, again, I cannot confirm it without having 5 waves up, 3 waves down. This still looks like an incomplete structure to me to the downside. You know, it is. But again, it doesn't mean it couldn't have bottomed. The good news is, it looks more likely to have bottomed than Ethereum if I confirm if I compare both of them. And the reason is that Ethereum hasn't made a low below the 12th of May low. So for me, primarily, until I have confirmation the trend has shifted, I still look for another low until price confirms to me the low is in. I would be much more open to the idea that a low is already in had Bitcoin already done a proper structure to the downside and completed that, like all the waves complete that I want to see. But sometimes you know that, sometimes we don't see that, but the trend is structurally, the overall trend is still down. We're still making lower lows and lower highs at the moment. Now, if you zoom in short term, the trend is up, okay? And that's also why I made the decision to buy today, just to scale in, and already took some profit because the upside was quite nice. And when the market makes money available to us in such a choppy correction, in an uncertain environment, because at the moment it is rather uncertain, it's a wise idea sometimes to take some partial profits. So where are we now? Obviously, the direct impulse to the downside is not happening. What are the options? The options are still the same that I explained in the previous video. Either we are still here in an ending diagonal to the downside, which is currently getting challenged. So if we break above that wave 2 high here at 27,460, then we're most likely going to get that high B wave, basically a reset of the B wave, which I currently count as completed here. It is very much possible that the B wave will get higher, a bit higher, okay? But as I said, we are in a correction. So because the impulse down didn't finish and we only got 3 waves down, we're back to very, very choppy price action. I did say in the previous video, unfortunately, we have to expect a higher B wave. And someone asked me, why do I say unfortunately? Well, I say unfortunately because it means that most likely this correction is going to extend a little bit more, and it's going to be more uncertainty and it's more choppy price action, you know. But hey, you know, if the low is in, it would be amazing, because if the low is in, then we are starting the third wave to the upside. I mean, do you believe it? I don't yet, yeah, not without a signal. But, you know, again, this is, and what people forget, this is a higher level bullish scenario. I had a comment earlier today that you know, sort of implied that many people are still waiting, sitting on the sidelines because they wait for another low. I can't help these people, honestly. If people haven't understood that my view is that we're bullish, then I don't know. I can't do anything about it. If people haven't understood by now that I like the idea of scaling into support areas, I don't know. This yellow box is big enough, isn't it? It's big, colorful, yellow. So if people can't see this box and make their own decisions based on it, I don't know. So again, please see analysis separate from trading. I really wish this would sink in. I don't know where this idea comes from, that analysis is trading. I can give you the analysis, I give you the levels, I can give you the trend, I can give you ideal targets, yeah, support areas, resistance, turning points. Bear in mind, this is a large turning point, yeah, trend reversal area. What I cannot give you is the trading skill. Yeah, we talk about it. I try to educate a bit in the membership, but the trading skills and the tactics, they need to come from you. They are not part really here, because that's individual. Yeah, everybody trading, your individual trading style needs to fit your own personality and depends on your personality and your trading plan eventually, which only can be individual because everybody's got different cash flow, risk appetite, and so on. So just the simple basics. Just sometimes need to bring that up. Yeah, and again, the low could be in, but then we need to see, I mean, we haven't even made a higher high. So I need to see a higher high, 5 waves up, 3 waves down, a higher low. Then we can look at that from a confirmation point of view. But I personally don't, for example, wait with buying until I have confirmation. That's when I might get a bit more aggressive, but I like to have a foot in the door beforehand. So just tactically speaking, right? But again, that's the stuff that we discuss in much more detail also in the channel membership. What I do here is give you the analysis, which is not necessarily a replacement for trading advice. It is not, I can't give you any advice anyway. Okay, so at the moment, no change. We just need to be a bit patient, see where could we be heading now. Resistance obviously at 27,460. And then up here around the upper boundary line of that trend channel, this is going to get interesting. That's around 28,400 depending on when we reach it. And it's also the B wave high. So it's, let's see. I mean, we had in a possible trend change, but then I need to see the 5 waves up, 3 waves down. It's always the same mantra, 5 waves up, 3 waves down, and then ideally a break above the first 5 waves up. That gives you all levels of confirmation that Elliott Wave can give you. And that still doesn't mean certainty, but at least it shifts probabilities significantly. But we haven't even finished the first 5 waves up. So need to relax, right? And see what the market gives us for information. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.